Hello guys, today we will buy and review a pretty interesting smartphone. It's cheap and fast, but it's not an Android phone. Yes, I am talking about the new iPhone SE. Now I am at the wholesale market in Shenzhen. The phone is already on sale here, and it seems it's a good sale. Many of the sellers are already out of stock. Apple definitely made the right move with this iPhone, given the current situation of the markets. And I just found what I was looking for. I bought one and we are ready to go. However, I first need to buy a few accessories, so let's go to the next market. My next stop is one of my favorite markets for smartphone accessories. Let's go browse around, as I will need a few phone cases and probably a screen protector for the new iPhone. The new iPhone SE has the same size as the iPhone 8, so every case made for the iPhone 8 will fit on the iPhone SE. I bought a few phone cases and later we can test them. Guys, check out what I just found. If you follow me on Twitter, you may have already seen this giant AirPod. Now we have real evidence that giants exist. If it doesn't fit in your ear, you can use it as a speaker. This is a new invention from the local masterminds. That's why I love Shenzhen. This city never ceases to surprise you. The last thing which I bought was the screen protectors. I got two different types and later we can test them. Now let's go to review the new iPhone. Guys, this is how you materialize an iPhone from a thin air. This is the cheapest smartphone from Apple to date, only $400 in the US. In China it's slightly more expensive, however I bought it from the wholesale market for the same amount of money. This is for the 64 gigs of storage. Interestingly, the different colors have different prices. I got the white version. In the box as usual we have the manual and couple of Apple stickers. We also have an AirPods with lightning connector. I am surprised they have included them. We have one standard USB to a lightning charging cable. And one pretty slow 5W USB power adapter. And here is the phone itself. On the outside is pretty much the same as the iPhone 8. However, what is not the same are the specs. This phone is faster than many other Android phones. And to prove that, later we will do a benchmark test. Of course, looking at the design of this phone in 2020 is a little bit disappointing, but you should know that this is one of the reasons to cost only $400. If any changes were made on the outside, this phone would probably cost a lot more. Now let's fire it up for the first time and complete the basic settings. And now, as I always do, it's super fast and easy to set up your new iPhone. If you have an old iPhone, it will copy all the settings from the old phone and bring it to the new one. The iPhone SE, same as the iPhone 8, comes with a fingerprint sensor. By the way, some people still prefer it over the Face ID, so this may be a good choice for them, as this is now the best iPhone with a fingerprint sensor. The new update was just detected, so while we are waiting, we can play a new game, Shadow of Death 2. This game is still not officially announced, and this is an early preview. The iOS update is now complete. All the applications and settings have been transferred to the iPhone SE. And if you like this wallpaper, you can find it in the description. The iPhone SE has 4.7-inch LCD display. The display is pretty bright and the colors look vivid. However, this is a really small display compared to the current phone standards. For example, the entire iPhone SE will fit into the display of the iPhone 11 Pro. However, some people still prefer smaller phones, so I think the iPhone SE will be a good choice for them. The design of the iPhone SE may look outdated, but the specs of the phone are not. It features Apple's A13 Bionic chip, the same chip that runs on the iPhone 11 Pro, and with this we also get better energy efficiency. This means that the battery life on the iPhone SE is better than the iPhone 8, even though they have the same batteries. The camera has also been updated, but for this I have to run a few more tests. The speakers of the iPhone SE sounds pretty good, they are loud and clear.
To set new standards in design, quality, and engineering, ensuring it will deliver The Apple-designed A13 Bionic chip is the most ambitious to date. It's the fastest chip ever in a smartphone.
The iPhone SE has 12 megapixel camera on the back and it can record 4K videos in 60 frames. As always, I will test the camera and post pictures on Twitter and Instagram. Also, I will make a comparison with the cameras of the iPhone X and iPhone 11 Pro in a future video. The new iPhone SE also has wireless charging, which is welcome, but doesn't support fast wireless charging. Anyway, it's still better than not having one at all. And now I am pretty excited to see what result we will get on the Antutu benchmark. These two phones have the same A13 Bionic chip, but still there are some differences. The iPhone 11 Pro has faster memory. You can see here the score of the iPhone 11 Pro, so let's run the test and see what we will get. And here it is, you can see it in comparison with my test on the iPhone 11 Pro. It's not bad at all, this is one small powerful thing. Pretty good result for a $400 smartphone, it's very close to the iPhone XS and better than the iPhone XR. Now let's try some of the phone cases which I bought. All these phone cases were made for the iPhone 8, so let's see how they will fit. This same silicone case I have for my iPhone 11 Pro. This is a pretty good protective case. This is another crystal clear silicone case. By the way, these are some of my favorite phone cases. And this is an Apple design case. They are pretty good cases, very comfortable to hold and the buttons are very clicky. Now we can test the screen protector. This screen protector is made for the iPhone 8, so let's see how it will fit on the SE. And here is how it looks, it fits pretty well. Guys, you should know that there is a small difference in the glass of the displays between the iPhone SE and iPhone 8, and not all screen protectors will fit properly. If you are buying a screen protector for the iPhone SE, be sure to buy one made for this phone. And now the iPhone SE test to be complete, we have to play a game. I have downloaded this very intense graphics game, Injustice, so let's see how it will go. Guys, I think you can play all the games from the App Store, including this made for the iPhone 11 Pro. However, there is one problem. The screen is a little bit small, but if this doesn't bother you, you will have a gaming beast for a 400 bucks. How cool is that? I think the selling point here is the price. Do you know what I do these days if I want to have a fun time? I read the comments under the OnePlus 8 posts. The people are pretty disappointed because of the high price of the new OnePlus phones. Now I just want to mention that you can buy an iPhone SE and probably the best smartwatch, the Apple Watch 5. And those two things will be still cheaper than a OnePlus 8 phone. How fun is that? Now, for who is this phone? If you have never owned an iPhone and you're on a budget, I think you should buy this phone. The camera is pretty good, the battery life is great. With these specs and the Apple support of iOS, you can use this phone for at least 3 to 4 years with no worries. Only if the display was bigger, it will be a pretty good deal. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Don't be shy, stay cool, and I'll see you soon.